Hello captains, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this very brief video where I want to give you a few bits and pieces, some information on the newly released P3D 5.4, which has been released a couple of days ago. And given that I still do P3D flights on a very regular basis, I thought I want to take this opportunity and give you the most crucial information, everything you need to know about the new version for the simulator. So first of all, version 5.4 was released without any previous teasers to the community, and that's quite common for P3D. I believe some add-on developers have been in the knowing of this update, but for the most of us this came as a total surprise. Also, this leads to that many add-ons need a couple of days before they run properly on the new platform. In terms of updates, there's actually not too much this time. There's all the updates in this new version are sort of in the background, so there's actually nothing we can see which has changed on the screen. There have been some performance improvements. I've done one test flight so far, and I actually feel like I can bump up the settings by a notch with still maintaining my 30 FPS. So that seems to be quite a nice performance improvement there. Most of the changes after performance are related to the internal GPS system. So that's the GPS system all default planes use. This, at least for me, and I think for most of you guys, does not really make any difference at all, because all the third-party airliners which we fly in the sim have their own navigation systems running in the background, so this is not affecting any of the airplanes. And on a positive note, this also leads to that pretty much all, or actually all the aircrafts are working with the previous version, so there's no need to run an update really. And then last but not least, there have been some virtual reality updates with the new version, but I don't fly virtual reality personally, so I can't really tell you much about this one. So having these updates in place, the positive thing is that this time the process of updating is very simple, since all of the changes are pretty much in the client installer. So it's fine just to install the new client version, and that's a very quick process. Just deinstall the old one, download the new one, and install it. I think there's one or two things which have changed in the content installer, but in my opinion it's not really worth going through the struggle of reinstalling the content installer as well. So just the client installer, that's more than enough in my opinion. And then on the next note, I want to mention that this is of course not the P3D version 6 which many have been waiting for, and that one has actually been teased before, so we know that the version 6 is in the making. I am somewhat skeptical about this. Of course, I'm always looking forward to a new simulator version 6 releasing in the near future, but the big question in my opinion is, will the add-on developers follow along, or is the P3D market just too small at the moment for them to invest the time to update their aircrafts? So I think whenever we will get a P3D version 6, we really need to keep an eye out and see which add-on developers follow along, if it really makes sense to update to version 6 after all. Right, moving on to the add-ons. There have been an update for Active Sky, so that's working nicely now. Chase Plane has not been updated, it's in the making. I think they're working on update. It's basically working, there's just like cockpit transitions which are not working smoothly right now. So there's a few minor things which are not working at this stage, but they will in the future. And since the new update does not touch any of the visuals of the simulator, I would dare to say that all the shaders, the textures, the scenery, everything you have in there, that's just working as it was before. So there's no update required for those. So moving on to the aircrafts, and that's of course a very important part for all of us. I think the good thing here is that I believe pretty much all the aircrafts are working on the old version as well. So they are running fine. They are not really affected by the simulator update. And then of course different developers react different to the update. The good news is FS Labs, they are working on an update which is already with the testers, so they will provide a new update for their aircrafts. PMDG, they seem to be a bit skeptical if they do an update. I have the feeling they will not bring an update since it's not really required to run the planes on 5.4, and they are very much focused on Microsoft Flight Sim for now. I haven't read anything about Aerosoft bringing an update, and to be honest, I would be very much surprised to see Aerosoft put more effort into P3D, so I don't expect them to bring an update at all. Same goes for Quality Wings in my opinion. I don't think they will bring an update, but that's just my feeling about it. I have not read anything officially which they've stated. And then for the ifly 737 series, I also have not seen anything on the forum which hints to an update being provided anytime soon. So that's just what I know as of this moment. This might of course change as developers publish something in the future, but as of now it looks like it's actually only FS Labs who have committed to bringing an update. The rest of the aircrafts work fine as they are, but we should not expect any updates to them to fit the new P3D version. Right, so that's that for this very quick video and some information about the new P3D version. In the future, of course, you will also see flights being done in this version here on my channel. And until then, I hope you have enjoyed this short video, and I will see you around next time. Take care, bye bye.